Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been putting it off. I know that I did the first two like drunk Dragon Ball Z explain videos within like 2 weeks of each other or whatever, and it's been almost 2 months since the last one. But I don't like the Boo Saga. I didn't want to do the Boo Saga at all, but you know what, we're gonna do it. And I didn't even decide to get any like special thing to drink for this one. We're just still doing the Jameson. Partially because I don't like the Boo Saga enough for it to get its own drink. And second, I don't want to look like an alcoholic. So, we're going to stick with what we were drinking last time. Rules are the same. Every time I introduce a new concept, I will take a drink. Oh, man. What are you guys doing lately in your lives? You know what? It's too late to ask about, like, New Year's resolutions, but like, what's something that you hope to accomplish within like the next couple of weeks or next couple of months? Do you want to lose some weight? Do you want to gain some weight? Do you want to move houses? Do you want to get a new job? Do you want a promotion? Do you want to graduate? Whatever it is, let me know. I want to move past this new Dragon Ball phase I'm going through right now. I don't know what it was, but something just started me back on Dragon Ball, and here I am. But yeah, whatever it is, let me know in the comments. And maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll ask again and get a progress report from you guys. But with all that out of the way, I started actually talking about Dragon Ball Z. Look at how much I had to pour. Let's see. It has been 7 years since Goku died and Gohan became the protector of the Earth. Oof. Gohan is finally in public school, and he meets this girl named Videl, who is the daughter of Mr. Satan, who was given credit for defeating Cell in the Cell game 7 years ago to prevent, word getting around about these super powerful creatures known as Saiyans. Ooh. Gohan is still the protector of the Earth, and he's been going around fighting crime in Super Saiyan form to hide his identity. But Videl's a little bit too smart, and so he's like, hey, Bulma, can you make me a costume so that I can, actually protect my identity? And Bulma's like, okay, sure. So she makes him a costume, and he takes on the identity of the Great Saiyaman. And that was when I stopped being a Gohan fan. But there is a tournament coming up. It's not a special tournament, it's just the World Tournament again. It's another Tenkaichi Budokai. And Gohan finds out about it, he finds out there's going to be a cash prize, and Chi-Chi decides to let him participate in it. Goten also wants to participate in it, but I don't think he's allowed to because of Chi-Chi. So Goten decides to go and train with Gohan. Goten becomes a Super Saiyan because he just wants to. And that is when I stopped having respect for the Super Saiyan form. The Boo Saga is already doing great things for me, man. I love it. This is my digital code for Dragon Ball Super Broly. Anyway. Goku tells Vegeta about it. And he's like, oh, well, you've gotten soft in this time of peace. That's not my actual Vegeta impression, trust me. And then he's like, well, maybe I'll beat you, who knows? And then Goku's like, hey, everybody, I'm actually going to be alive for the day of the tournament. Fortune Teller Baba's going to let me come back to Earth for a whole day. Fortune Teller Baba is Master Roshi's sister, I think. And I think she's also immortal. Possibly. It's been a long time since I've watched the Boo Saga. Point is, Goku will be granted a 24-hour stay on Earth for the tournament. Videl wants to enter the tournament too, so she starts training with Gohan. Gohan teaches her how to fly, teaches her how to fight, all this other good stuff, and they start developing an emotional attachment to one another. I actually really like Videl. She's one of the only things to come out of this saga that I enjoy. You know what the only other thing is that I enjoy from this saga? This guy. This guy right here. Vegito. Not Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, because I don't like Super that much, but Vegito. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Fast forward to the day of the tournament. And because Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has no respect for the tournament, neither do I. Goten and Trunks fight. That doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Trunks is a little kid now. Hold on. Because he was born in the Cell Saga. What am I thinking about? Right. Videl fights this really buff, veiny dude in a weightlifting singlet named Spopovich, or did he fight Yamu? I think he fought Spopovich. And he has an M on his head, and everybody's like, what's that M for? And then he pulls out this gourd, and he's like, I'm gonna suck your energy, and Gohan's like, no! And then he gets his energy sucked. And then, Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Krillin, who hasn't trained in a while, they go and they follow Yamu and Spopovich. The thing that they're trying to do is gather enough energy from this tournament because they knew there'd be a lot of strong people there. They want to gather energy and put it into this egg. This egg that has this creature inside. This creature's name is Boo. Oh gosh, this is Boo. Yamu and Spopovich were sent on this mission by this old wizard named Babidi. They get the energy. There's some other Majin enforcers. I can't remember their names. One of them's named Pui Pui. Oh my fucking. I'm getting annoyed. Fast forward a little bit. Vegeta's like, you can give me more power and then I can defeat Kakarot. And he's like, ooh. So here comes Majin Vegeta. Because Vegeta forgot all of his character development from the last 2 arcs, and he's evil again. He wants to defeat Kakarot. Even though, considerably so, he showed no interest in wanting to defeat Kakarot post the Namek Saga whatsoever. Sure, he talked to Big Game like, well, my goal is to one day defeat you, Kakarot. But he's not actually gonna. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna. And then now he's evil. And they get sent back to the World Tournament arena, and Vegeta starts killing. He starts murking folks. And Goku's like, okay, well then we'll fight. By the way, Goku and Vegeta pop out Super Saiyan 2 in this fight. Vegeta gets it for this. Goku's had it for a while. There's something Goku could have done that would have prevented this fight, but no, they go and they fight. There's this guy named Demon King Dabura, which the Demon King was supposed to be Piccolo, but yeah, we got Dabura now, and he's got spit that turns you to stone. He kills Krillin, he kills Piccolo. They're basically, they're not technically dead, but they're basically dead, right? Gohan defeats him. Goku and Vegeta fight. Vegeta defeats Goku, which makes Goku 0-2 against Vegeta. It's funny because Vegeta really wants to get stronger than Goku, but he's undefeated against Goku, so I feel like he doesn't have to work too hard for that. But, what am I thinking about? Yeah. Boo gets awakened, defeats Gohan. Everybody thinks Gohan's dead, but he's not. No, we don't have to worry about that. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's these 2 dudes at the tournament named Shin and Kibito. They are Supreme Kais. Supreme Kais are like peacekeeper gods. I don't actually know what Kais do. But yeah, hold on one moment. Vegeta goes and he fights Boo, and Trunks is like, Dad! And he's like, oh, I'll have a son. And so he decides to sacrifice himself by releasing all of his energy in this one big blast, because he knows that Boo can regenerate, so he wants to just eradicate his entire body, then he won't be able to regenerate, so he goes, and he turns to stone and he dies. Piccolo and Goku regroup later on. I'm trying to think of exactly everything that happens, because Goku's not that stupid, so he knows he's no match for Boo. But what he does know is that Goten and Trunks have a lot of hidden potential, and that with this technique that he learned while he was dead, called the Metamoran Fusion Dance, they can combine into one fighter, which will multiply their power by each other, and they will be maybe strong enough to defeat Boo. That's the hope, at least. So he gets them into the hyperbolic time chamber, and they're supposed to start doing their thing. Babidi and Boo were like, hey, well, we need to... we're gonna destroy stuff. And Goku's like, wait, give me like a little bit of time, and we can actually give you a good fight and everything. But for now, I'll stall. And he breaks out the Super Saiyan 3 form, and it does approximately jack shit. It doesn't do a damn thing. So that's that is the first of. Hold on. That is the first of many worthless things to be introduced in this arc. Where's my B button? There we go. Anyway, so he goes Super Saiyan 3, does nothing, blah, 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 blah. But Goku, using the energy that Super Saiyan 3 requires, shortened his time to be on Earth. So he gets sent back to Otherworld. But whatever. I'll get there. So Piccolo's left in charge of Goten and Trunks, and he's overseeing them becoming fused, and then they fuse, and no. Boo meets Mr. Satan, and they kind of start getting along, but this confliction inside Boo, it's like, am I good, am I evil? He splits into two Boos, a good Boo, well, a fat Boo and an evil Boo. Fat Boo gets absorbed by Evil Boo, and they become Super Boo. Super Boo goes to Kami's lookout, and he's like, where's the guy I'm supposed to fight? And then here comes Gotenks, and Gotenks is like, I'm a kid, and I'm fucking stupid. And so they blow up the inside of the hyperbolic time chamber so that nobody can escape, and eventually Goten, Trunks, Piccolo, and Boo will cease to exist. But Boo doesn't like that, so he just opens a portal and leaves. And then so do Piccolo and Gotenks, because... Well, not Piccolo and Gotenks. Piccolo, Goten, and Trunks. Boo fights Piccolo, and then he fights Gotenks, and he absorbs them both. But meanwhile, Gohan has been on the sacred world of the Kais, training with to wield this weapon called the Z Sword that will grant him with the power it takes to defeat Boo. What do you know? It doesn't. It doesn't. In fact, he draws the Z Sword, starts training with it. Goku shows up on that world because, even though he's dead, he can just go to other planets if he really feels like it. He takes a crack at the sword. He's like, that's actually pretty cool. And then it's like, well, we're gonna test the strength of this indestructible sword against this hardest metal of the universe. And then it breaks the sword, which releases the Elder Kai, who was trapped in there. Later on, we find out that it was by Beerus. But he's like, oh, well, I'm an old pervert, just like Master Roshi, because for some reason, in Japan, they seem to think that perversion is humor. I'm not complaining about it in every case, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. But it's like, okay, well, Gohan still needs to get strong enough to defeat Boo somehow. And so they're like, well, what are we going to do? So we're going to unlock his inner potential by going, bleh, and it'll make him strong. They do it. Gohan unleashes his full potential, which apparently makes him so strong he doesn't need Super Saiyan 1 or Super Saiyan 2 anymore. That doesn't make any sense to me. But he goes and he fights Boo, and then he gets absorbed. To be fair, though, Goku was brought back to life by Elder Kai giving his life force to Goku to send him back to Earth so that he could fuse with Gohan because Gohan alone wasn't strong enough. So that's another thing that they introduced that's worthless. Gohan's full potential. But Goku's back to life, and Elder Kai is like, well, take my Patara earrings. If you wear one and he wears one, you'll fuse together into a mighty warrior, but you'll be fused permanently. No, you won't. Yes, you will. No, you won't. It's like, well, I guess I'm fine with being fused with my son permanently, which would make my sex life very awkward, but you know what? Goku apparently doesn't know what sex is. I don't know how he's got 2 kids, but whatever. I forgot to mention that Goten is Goku's son, who must have been conceived on Goku's 3 days of rest before the Cell Games. So Goku goes back to Earth, and he's like, hey, Gohan, we're going to fuse. He throws him the earring. He can't catch it, and then he gets absorbed. And it's like, well, what do I do? And he's like, well, I guess I'll fuse with Mr. Satan, because that's gonna work. But meanwhile, Vegeta's back. He was sent back by fortune teller Baba so he could help defeat Boo. And Goku's like, well, Vegeta, let's fuse. And he's like, first of all, Super Saiyan 3, and which leads me to believe that if Goku had used Super Saiyan 3, even for the briefest moment against Vegeta, he would have backed down. They could have gone to fight Boo together. They probably could have won. But that didn't happen. So he's like, first of all, Super Saiyan 3. Also, I'm not going to fuse with you. And then he's like, well, we have to. He's already got Trunks. And he's like, okay. I forgot to mention, Boo has killed everyone on Earth. Like, every person. So that's cool. They fuse into Vegito. And they beat the ever-living shit out of Boo for a while. And then they let themselves get absorbed. They go inside Boo. They unfuse because of Boo's wacky anatomy. But in actuality, it's because they ran out of time. It was supposed to be a permanent fusion. I know. It was, wasn't it? It was really supposed to be. They get everybody out. Boo reverts to his true form. Because the reason Boo looks like this is because he absorbed a fat Kai a long time ago. So why is he wearing this and not what the Kai was wearing? Beats me. Beats me. Anyway, he reverts to his true form, turns into Kid Boo, blows up the planet. Gohan and everybody gets killed except for Goku, Vegeta, and Mr. Satan. They go to the Kai's world. Kid Boo also goes to the Kai's world. Goku fights him in Super Saiyan 3 form for a while. It does nothing. Vegeta stalls him for time so that Goku can get a Spirit Bomb ready. He also uses, I think, King Kai's telepathy to help him communicate with the Namekians on New Namek so they can gather their Dragon Balls and summon Purunga. And they wish for Purunga to bring back everybody that Boo killed. No, everybody that was killed since... No. I think it was everybody that was killed in the last day except for evil people, which brings Vegeta back to life. Because Vegeta, even though his thirst for power is what got him into the situation he's in, he's not evil, I guess. And then they wish for... I don't remember. They wish for the Earth to be restored, and then everybody to be brought back to life. And then they wish for Goku's energy to be restored so that he can make the Spirit Bomb work and be strong enough to kill Boo. It kills Boo. And then everyone lives happily ever after. Also, in this moment, Vegeta concedes that the reason Goku is so much stronger than him is because he's purely better, because he's just a feeble-minded Saiyan that loves to fight. And that totally remains true to Vegeta's character throughout the rest of time. And there's no other show that comes in and fucks all that up. Trust me. But then, 10 years go by. Nobody's seen Goku in this 10 years, by the way. Gohan has a daughter named Pan. It's another world tournament. There's this dude named Oob, because Goku hoped that Boo would be reincarnated as a good guy. And so he is, because that's how that works. King Yemma was like, sure, man, look, bro, I'm looking out for you. And I'm just like, okay, but you've never done that before. You've literally never done that before. Also, he's a black kid. Oh, yeah. Majin Buu, Majin Buu, the fat Boo, the good Boo. He split out of Kid Boo. And so he's with the good guys now because he and Mr. Satan are friends. Oh, that tasted horrible. Yeah. And then Goku fights Oob. Oob is incredibly strong. And then Goku is like, all right, guys, I'm going to go train this kid. And then he leaves. And thus ends the Dragon Ball story. That's definitely it. No shows come after. Well, technically Dragon Ball Super is before. But yeah, this completes the Dragon Ball Z story. The reason that I hate the Boo arc is because they waste a lot of time with a lot of shit. You know? Because Vegeta has Super Saiyan 2, can't beat Boo. Goku has Super Saiyan 2, can't beat Boo. Super Saiyan 3 can't beat Boo. The Metamorph Infusion Dance creates Gotenks, they can't beat Boo. Gohan gets his inner potential unlocked, can't beat Boo. Goku and Vegeta fusing a Vegito could beat Boo, but can't beat Boo. Super Saiyan 3 Goku still can't beat Boo. But you know what can beat Boo? A fucking Spirit Bomb. The same technique that failed to kill Frieza and Vegeta. But of course it kills Boo, because why wouldn't it? That just seems like something that should happen. But now that I'm past that part of my life, you choose what I talk about next. You want me to talk about Dragon Ball GT next, Dragon Ball Super, Naruto, Star Wars, Marvel, any timeline that you want me to talk about while drunk, I'll do it. And by timeline, I don't mean like, I don't know where my notebook is. Not that kind of timeline, but just timeline as in like events taking place. I will not be surprised if my chair breaks one of these days. But yeah, that's Dragon Ball Z and it's over now. What a sour note to end on. Even though Goku was like, hey, me being around is what brings all this negative, like, energy towards Earth. That's where all these bad guys come from. But sure, I'll be alive again. And also, how does using energy equate to you having less time to be alive? What's the point of Super Saiyan 3? Super Saiyan 3 has been used by two people. Goku, Gotenks. Goku used it against Boo twice. Failed to defeat him twice. Used it against Beerus once. Failed to defeat him. Gotenks used it against Boo. Failed to defeat him. Super Saiyan 3 is the most worthless Super Saiyan form to ever be developed. It's worthless. By the way, if you do want me to do Dragon Ball Super, I'm not gonna do the Battle of Gods Resurrection F retellings. I'll just do a video about Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, and then I'll do the rest of Super, which should line up pretty decently because I'm just getting through into the Tournament of Power. So, yeah, I guess that should work. But yeah, I'm actually gonna leave now. Goodbye.